What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Trey Worsham and this is my channel, The All In Woodsman. Today's video is going to be just a little different than our normal videos that we post here on the channel. But without further ado, let's jump straight in. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than what we normally post here on the channel, and that's because of some of the things that have happened in my life over the last several weeks. This week in particular, we've had a family member in ICU for most of this week since 4th of July, so we've spent a lot of time with friends and family up there. But also, one thing that has really hindered my content creation is I drowned my GoPro Hero 9, which is my main filming camera for my videos, on the 4th of July. I took it out to the pool with me, thinking that it was waterproof, like most GoPros are. When you look at GoPros online, they say they're waterproof up to 33 feet. So I had no issues jumping in the pool, taking my GoPro in the pool with me on the 4th of July. But what happened was I put it under the water and some bubbles came out. And when I took it out, GoPro had turned off. And long story short, the side door, I bought it used from somebody. And so the side door had been replaced with one that was not waterproof, which meant I in turn drowned my GoPro. And everything I've done this last week trying to get it to dry out, whether it be rice or a hair dryer, anything of that nature, has not worked. And so I'm in the process of hopefully trying to find a new GoPro to film with on the channel. But with that being said, I'm gonna be filming with either my phone or my old GoPro for the next couple videos probably. So stick with me, I promise the quality is gonna get better. But if you realize in the next couple videos that the quality of video footage is a little bit grainier or a little bit strange looking, it's because I'm using my old GoPro to film while I look for a new GoPro. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update on kind of what has been happening and why some content has been slow to come out. But with that being said, I haven't been able to get an actual new video for y'all this week. And so what I've done is I've actually dug through my archives, and if you watched one of my last videos, it's probably 2 or 3 videos ago at this point, I was out on a farm pond for my first time in the summer, and we lost the last portion of that day's footage, and we weren't able to show it to you. But as I was looking through my files, I actually did come across where I had saved those files. We're gonna jump back into the archives and we're gonna watch this final couple of hours of fishing on the farm pond. So y'all stick around, guys. We're gonna jump straight into the fishing content. All right, so my GoPro has died. That's one thing I gotta invest in. Some more batteries for this GoPro, so I can just switch them out and keep on fishing and filming. But I switched over to my third-person camera, set up the tripod. We've moved back over towards the spillway, back into this deeper pocket where we caught our first couple fish. There are some cows over here that have been driving me crazy because the spot I want to fish is over here on the spillway off the dam. And there's 2 bulls actually over here with these cows that have been running them around the pasture trying to get some action. So I am trying my best to steer clear of that situation. I don't want to get caught up in the middle of 2 bulls. They seem to be leaving me alone, but I got to venture around that point to get to that far side. So for now, we're going to let them have the spot. If they happen to venture up a little further into the pasture, I may try to sneak around, because that's where I have a feeling I'm going to catch the crappie to round out the farm pond slam. If I have the opportunity, it's a little deeper, a little colder, and they seem to like that water better. So we'll see if we can get over there. messing with the live bait. There we go. Got something on. Something small. Definitely doesn't feel massive. Little bitty bluegill. Very nice little bluegill. We're gonna get him unbuttoned. There we go, it's the third bluegill of the morning, y'all, or the afternoon. Nice little fish. We're gonna get him back. I'll turn the lens around so I can see. There we go. Third one, he's bleeding a little bit, but he should be all right. And off he goes. All right, I'm gonna move the camera. We're gonna venture down a little closer to these cows, see what we can do. See if we can't make our way around to the other side of this point. We'll see what happens. All right, so we made it to the other side. You can see the spillway behind me. We're on the dam. The bulls gave me a little bit of a stink eye, but we made it over here. Sorry, I'm trying to get the camera the way it needs to be. Let's see if we can't round out our farm pond slam with a crappie. Let's do it. So I know y'all can't see it, especially with this camera, but sorry, I'm gonna move down a little bit. But there's a ton with my pole, with the water lens, you can see there's a ton of like beds along the edge here, and it looks like they're brim beds that are set up, and the brim are on them right now. I thought they might be bass beds or crappie, but it looked like they were brim. But the nice thing is with the water lens, like it's not that sunny right now, but you probably saw me take them off, put them on my hat because it wasn't sunny. And then I wanted to see something that was under the water, and man, these polarized water lenses are phenomenal. So I threw them back on, and then I could see the brim sitting on the bed. So probably could kill it with a worm or something over here right now, but we're trying to round out the farm pond slam with a crappie before we get out of here today. I'm letting this thing sink super slow because it's so lightweight that I definitely am letting it sink over probably 20 or 30 seconds before I ever start reeling. So I fish and fish and fish next to a spillway, and normally I get bites pretty quick. Oh, there's one. I was saying normally I get really good bites next to the spillway. Look at there, guys. Hey, we completed it. Farm Pond Slam number 1 of 2023 is in the books. Let's get him. Unhooked. Let it pull down. There we are, guys. Crappie number 1 of the day, but that means we've completed our first farm pond slam of 2023. Meaning, if you're new to the channel and you don't know what a farm pond slam is, we started it last year. It's where you catch a bass, a brim or a bluegill, whatever you want to call it, and a crappie all in one day. And this year we're gonna add, if we can ever hook into a catfish as well as those three, we're gonna call that the Grand Slam, but we'll see if that ever happens. But for today, we have completed the first slam, Farm Pond Slam of 2023. And guys, all I can say is the color of these fish, especially these crappie, are all, oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. So, absolutely gorgeous fish. We're gonna get him back, but I am super excited. First time out at a farm pond this season, and we complete a slam. First thing, I told you they were over here along this bank on the spillway was where we were gonna catch the crappie for our farm pond slam. But we're gonna get him back, see if we might can hook up on a couple more before we get out of here today. All right, off he goes. Guys, that is super exciting. I can't believe we actually made it happen. I was starting to think it wasn't gonna happen. It was getting later and later in the day. And normally I catch them over here next to the spillway, like right up against it. And today I fished and fished and fished once I got over here and didn't catch a thing. And I just made a slight shift down this way, and I don't know why, but decided to fish right here, and we ended up landing our first crappie of the day. Man, I love crappie. They eat really good too. I'm not keeping fish today, but if I were, that would be the fish that I would have kept out of all the fish I've caught today. That is for sure. I'm just glad I had this extra camera with me, because man, if we didn't have this extra camera, we would have not caught that on camera because my GoPro is dead. Had something just stump it, but it didn't want to take it. Probably either, I would say another crappie probably, the way it hit. Just kind of thumps it. You know when they take it. Like that, right there. Crappie number 2, y'all. Oh, and he spit it right by the bank. I was messing with him. I was talking to you guys and not worrying about catching fish, and gave him a little too much time. That would have been crappie number 2. Spit it right at the bank. This is the perfect time of night to be out here. The sun's kind of down. Not super hot. Slight breeze. Oh, he spit it. Dadgum, that was a good hit. Oh, and he came back for it. He hit it, came back for it. A little largemouth. All right. Largemouth number 6, I believe, for the day. Kind of lost track. I think it's 6 though. Here we go. Nice, pretty little largemouth. Probably up there with the biggest, maybe not the biggest of the day, but he's up there with our top 1 or 2 probably. But super fun. He hit it, and I was like, oh, he missed it. I kept reeling, and he came back around and hit it a second time. He was super hungry, but I'm gonna turn the camera, see if you guys can see. Let me put him back. I don't know if you can. We're gonna get him. Right back up there. Off he goes. All right. Sorry, he got off the hook on me. There we go, bass number 7. Little guy. Let's get him back. A little largemouth. Some hooks are easier to get out than others. Didn't look like it's hooked that well. Guess it was. I've lost count, guys. Think that's 8 maybe? Largemouth. Pretty little guy. I'm getting back. Alright everyone, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed this fishing content. I was super excited to get out here back on a farm pond yet again to try to get on a farm pond slam, which we did first time out in 2023. Super stoked about that. But hey, if you like this style video, if you like hunting, if you like fishing, if you like cooking, what you catch and what you hunt, you're going to want to subscribe to this channel. The All In Woodsman, that is what we do here. We're all in what we do, and living life in the outdoors is something that we absolutely love doing. So you're going to want to make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications, that way y'all get notified next time we post a video, and you're not going to want to miss what's coming up in the near future. We've got a super big announcement for this upcoming fall. We've got a trip plan that we're going to announce here in the next couple of weeks, hopefully, so y'all are going to want to be subscribed. That way you get notified when we post a video, and you're not going to miss out on this super big announcement that I am ecstatic to share with y'all here in the next couple weeks. So y'all stick around, make sure to hit that bell notification, subscribe button if you haven't already, and y'all, we'll see you in the next video.